Charlamagne Tha God released a statement on the Breakfast Club. I'm going to play the audio, and then after that, I'll come back with my commentary. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne Tha God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now it's time for front page news, but instead, Charlamagne Yee and I have been getting a lot of tweets, a lot of DMs, a lot of emails asking about what's been going on with you in the last 3 weeks with your case and what's been happening. We haven't mentioned it or talked about it because we know you were waiting for certain information, and you wanted to be thorough with your statements.
Yes.
And I think today you have a statement. Or you have something that you want to say about the case?
I just got something I want to say. I haven't said anything because I was waiting for more information to come out, and it's been a nutty 3 weeks. And I've learned a lot about the weight my words have, and I've been reminded about the responsibility I have to watch the way I talk about issues of sexual assault. And new files from my dismissed assault case in South Carolina were just released. I think they came out yesterday. And I hope this quashes whatever misconceptions people might have about the case. The documents show that I did everything in my power to fully cooperate with authorities before this case was ultimately dismissed. And to be honest with you, the past 3 weeks has really made me regret, helping to create an environment that allowed something like this to take place. Like, I'm going to forever regret that. But I cannot take responsibility for a crime that I did not commit. But most importantly, I am praying for healing for the victim. Okay, and I am committed to using my platform that God has blessed me with to do as much good as I possibly can for the rest of my life. Right, and I don't know if I plan to make any more public statements on this in the near future, but I just thought that was important for me to say and let everybody know that the new files from my dismissed assault case are out there, and I'm sure that they'll hit a bunch of websites and stuff shortly, so you can see for yourself.
This will include like DNA testing and everything.
Yes,
and statements and witnesses,
all that.
Okay, and this also means that the case, I know we said before it won't be reopened, but this reiterates the case will not be reopened?
Yeah, according to the solicitor of South Carolina a couple weeks ago, she definitely said the case won't be reopened. She said that it would be unethical to reopen the case where there was a lack of evidence and the victim wouldn't cooperate. So, yeah.
Okay.
But, once again, man, most importantly, I'm praying for healing for the victim. And I totally regret creating an environment that allowed for something like that to take place.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing this paperwork and reading all this paperwork.
Yeah, and as soon as other people post it, I'm definitely gonna be reposting it and stuff all day long. So.
All right. And when we come back, we're gonna talk with Simone Sanders.
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? All right, so basically what you just heard from the clip, the Charlamagne clip. Okay, first let me just say this. One, I want to give my I don't know how to say this, but I appreciate that even though he's saying the same thing that I said, that he did not rape the girl. That's what he said. I didn't commit the rape, but I want to apologize for the environment in which I created. I'm not going to say that's good enough for me, but what I'm going to say is that's a lot better than what we were given. All right? That's a lot better than what we were given. He has accepted the responsibility that he helped create an environment that was unhealthy, or should I say dangerous, for the young lady involved and the other young lady, because there was 2 rapes. Or there was allegedly 2 rapes, pardon me. So that I want to definitely, show my, I appreciate that he said that. He didn't have to say that. And that 100% falls in line with what I've been saying from the beginning. whether he raped the girl or not. And I don't necessarily believe that he raped the girl. There's not evidence of that. I need a little bit more than the victim's word, although I do believe she was raped. Also, I'm saying he created the environment. He brought the alcohol. She says she picked him up at her house, right? Brung her to the event that he was throwing, right? Then gave her alcohol. This is her story. He makes it known. Look, I left. See, in situations like this, everybody ain't telling 100% truth. Sometimes you remember things incorrectly. So I'm not saying necessarily people are just flat out lying. I'm saying sometimes you just don't remember things correctly. Now, is there a good chance that Charlamagne said, I keep hearing people say, well, Charlamagne didn't pick her up, some of his friends did. Well, okay, but at the same time, that's still like him picking her up. Why? Because if I go tell my peoples to go pick somebody up and to bring somebody somewhere, I'm still responsible for the person that they've picked up and brought to the place. They are still my responsibility. I can't shun my responsibility by saying, well, I didn't pick them up. My friend who didn't know them that I introduced them to on the night that they picked up, that never saw them before the minute that they arrived at their doorstep to pick them up, picked them up. I'm still the common denominator between the two parties. The two parties don't know each other. The two parties only have met because of me. So at the end of the day, it's still the same thing to me. Charlamagne was responsible for her safety. He failed. Him acknowledging that is a step in the right direction for me. Look, people, I don't think this case is going to be reopened. Definitely not in the state, South Carolina. Definitely not there. I don't know what's going to happen when they take it to the Supreme Court. I really doubt it unless they have some new evidence that I doubt they'll even be able to acquire freaking 15 years after an incident happened. What new evidence could be there? A lot of people blame the mother. A lot of people blame the mother for allowing her to go in the first place. But check this out. Let's just go off of Charlamagne's story for a moment. Let's say that part of Charlamagne's story is 100% correct. Charlamagne did not pick her up. Let's say that, right? He sent some other kids to pick her up. Some kids to pick her up that were her age to pick her up. How would the mother know? How would the mother know if that's what's happened? Because the people who are defending Charlamagne staunchly, I'm assuming you believe his story 100%. And his story is that some friends of his picked her up and brought her to the event, is it not? He's still the person who knew her because he met her through the other guy that brung her to the studio. Right? The radio station, right? So he was the one who knew her. So he had people go pick her up and bring her to the area, right? So how would the mother have known that she was going to be somewhere with adults? Still, she would have assumed to have been there with other 15, 16, 17-year-old high school age kids. That's for the people who want to say, oh, the mother shouldn't have did this, the mother shouldn't have did that. Now, this is what I blame the mother for 100%. 100%. And this is another reason, and basically the main reason, why I'm saying that we can't want to take this man's job. We can't want to prevent him from feeding his family in the future. Not because he didn't do it. Not because he had nothing to do with it happening. But because there was an opportunity to take care of the case when it happened and the mother chose not to. She didn't cooperate. Now it's 15 years later. We have to stop allowing shit to come up years later when it could have been taken care of when it happened. But because of the alleged victim, it couldn't have been, in this case, the guardian of the victim. And now we want to hold somebody responsible for something when there's really no real way to collect new evidence. This isn't CSI South Carolina. You don't have people going around finding blood drops that been sitting around for 15 years in order to solve a case. We don't have, this ain't Bones. Cases need to be solved when cases are hot on the fire. If the mother, I'm still not saying that Charlamagne, from the gate, I have not said that Charlamagne slept with this woman. I have not said that. Or a young lady at the time. I said he created an environment. That's what I said. I said it was his responsibility to make sure that she was well taken care of and nothing happened to her. That's what I said. Now Charlamagne is saying the exact same thing, basically, that I said. Now you're going to have a whole bunch of people that were in my previous comic sections telling me I'm trying to get the guy fired. Now he's just said the same exact thing that I've said. People, stop being sheep. You can like somebody and they do something they shouldn't have done. You can like somebody and not agree with 100% of the things that they've done in their life. It's okay. So that's the main thing I want to bring up about this. They're going to have the paperwork and everything out. I'm assuming the paperwork that they're going to have out, they're going to allow people to do videos on without fucking screwing the video up, without hiding the video or demonetizing it like they do to me. Yep. But at the same time, if the mother would have tried or allow for the daughter to participate in the prosecution at the time of the matter, this wouldn't be happening. Maybe Charlamagne would have been fully exonerated. Maybe he wouldn't have. We don't know. We can't pretend like we know. I don't cover this story because I don't like Charlamagne, by the way. If you want to go back 6-7 months into my into this channel, you'll see me covering tons of news stories. Tons of them. At one point, that's all I covered. I didn't really start covering hip-hop again into the whole Drake Pusha T thing. That's when I really started covering hip-hop again. So if you want to see me be non-biased about other shit, you can go back and you can see this is not nothing new. Other people should not dictate the way that we process our information. We should be individuals. We shouldn't agree with somebody just because we want them to agree with us. Anyway, leave the comments down below. I want to know what you guys think about this. Everything. Just everything. Listen to the audio again if you got to. If there's anything in the audio that you would like for me to speak on specifically, leave it in the comments. Come to a live stream. Call me out on some shit if you think that I'm wrong. I don't have a problem with that. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.